In dark secrets the facts melt and hide their true face. Looking for the truth, always find themselves close to them. There is in space that our eyes do not see, but which our hearts and tools see, and our science lies the secrets that God has set in the great universe above the planet. First secret: star cemetery. Not only are humans, animals and plants dying and buried, but it also applies to stars and planets. Scientists have discovered evidence of a star or planet falling inside a black hole inside our galaxy. Scientists say that this hole, near the center of our galaxy, attracts the star's material and engulfs it where it suctions, as does the dust-sucking vacuum cleaner. Scientists observed a sudden flow of gas emitting from the star in an unknown direction and forming a vortex wrapping around the black hole, knowing that the black hole could not be seen. But scientists saw the vortex formed around it as a result of swallowing the star. Black holes are cosmic tombs that sweep and clean the universe because of their superior attractiveness that do not allow light to leave them and are therefore disappearing. These stars were referred to by the Quran as saying, "Do not divide by the hermit **, the church neighbor composition." 15:16. The truth of the death and birth of the stars is also referred to in the Quran in the Stars Holy Quran. God, the Almighty, says, "And he is a mother and I live star." 40. For death here doesn't just mean human beings. It's the living beings and the stars and everything that comes to mind. All of them will be banished. It remains only God Almighty. The Sun is the only star in our solar group whose greatest part consists of hydrogen gas and helium. Scientists were able to determine the approximate age of the Sun using sophisticated computers, reaching the age of the Sun for about 4.5 billion years. The average distance between the Earth and the Sun is about 149.6 million kilometers. Sun-issued ultraviolet light plays the role of disinfectant, for example to disinfect water. According to one scientific study, when the Sun starts dying, its dimensions will extend until Mercury and Venus are swallowed up, and perhaps the Earth as well. If we imagine the planet of the Sun as an empty ball, its hollow can hold more than 1 million planets the size of the planet, and no one denies the fact that the Sun is a creature of God and has an end age. Facts about planet Earth secret. It is the 5th largest planet in the solar system, with a radius of 3,959 miles, or 6,371 kilometers. The term Earth dates back at least 1,000 years, a word of German origin that simply means land. This planet formed when the solar system settled into the design we have seen for about 4.5 billion years. Most humans think the Earth is a giant ball, but it's not, in fact. The search for facts about the planet has shown that its shape is similar to the crushed ball that swirls at the equator due to the Earth's rotation and gravitational effect. In the same vein, Scientists cite multiple reasons for confirming that the Earth is a non-flat roundabout, of which we count, if the Earth is flat, its inhabitants will be able to see things too far away as a city hundreds of miles from a person's sight, but that's not the case. If the Earth is flat, the shades will be equal because the sun will hit all places on Earth with the same angle, but, in fact, if we put the same into different places on Earth we will find the shades different. The other connotation of the sun appears at sunset and sunrise. As the world has different time zones, it might get dark on one side on the ground, while the light on the other, which confirms that the Earth is spherical. When the moon eclipses, the sun displays Earth's shadow on the moon, appearing round and not flat. The moon expresses a puzzled body to million rocks and a belt around the Earth 2 times every 27.3 days and a belt about 2 times every 29 days and a 1/2 and a belt with the Earth 2 times. Every 365 days. The average distance between the Moon and Earth from the center is 384,403 kilometers, and the diameter is 3,474 kilometers, the largest with a small smear from the quarter of the Earth's diameter. Earth has one moon that maintains the stability of the planet's bobbing, making its climate less changing over thousands of years. The moon is believed to be formed by the impact of large pieces of rock, resulting in the spread of part of the Earth's subsoil. After that, these pieces came together until the moon formed. The phrase night in the day and day in the night refers to the rotation of the Earth, and the phrase sun and moon refers to the circulation of the sun and the moon. The sun orbits the center of the Earth, and so the sun orbits the Earth, as mentioned in the Holy Quran. This is a serious and obvious scientific miracle in the Holy Quran of Muslims 1400 years ago. Before the discovery of these facts by modern science, water on Earth more than 96% of the water is considered salty ocean water. Fresh water for consumption is available due to rainfall and its movement to streams, rivers, lakes and groundwater. The invisible water supply beneath our feet leads to water flowing into rivers, even in the absence of rain. The importance of water on the ground was also mentioned in the Holy Quran. Of water everything alive, God Almighty said, "Oh, saw those who disbelieved that the heavens and the earth were weary. So we picked them up and made us out of the water everything alive." Not to believe prophets. 30. Venus is a planet with a very hot and dense atmosphere compared to Earth. The air pressure at the Venus surface reaches 93 bars and the temperature reaches 740 K, 467 meters. Flower clouds consist of sulfuric acid, making the observation of its surface visually impossible. Scientists use radar imaging to obtain available information about Venus topography. Venus properties. It is one of the solar system's 4 rocky planets and contains a dense CO2-based atmosphere. The flower is accompanied by breathtaking brightness in the sky, and is considered visible with the naked eye in the post-sunset period. Venus is the 6th largest planet in the solar system and is the 2nd closest planet to the Sun, after Mercury. Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system ever. It is a very large planet. It has 79 moons around it. 4 of them are big moons. It has a diameter of 140,000 kilometers, is 0.001 the size of the Sun. It orbits itself at a speed of 40,000 kilometers per hour, 3 centuries ago. A storm in Jupiter, known as the Great Red Spot, heated the atmosphere of the giant planet. And there is more information about the largest storm in the solar system newly arrived at by astronomers. What is it? The Great Red Spot is the cause of Jupiter's hottest atmosphere. And the red spot is a storm of magnitude enough to swallow the equivalent of 3 times the Earth. Using an ultra-red telescope at the Mauna Kea Observatory of Hawaii, scientists have discovered that the upper atmosphere above the Great Red Spot, the largest storm in the solar system, has the highest temperature of hundreds of degrees than anywhere else on the planet. Although Mercury is closest to the Sun, it is not the hottest planet. On Mercury there is no atmosphere, with daytime temperatures rising to 425 degrees Celsius, while the planet becomes very cold during the nights, dropping to -200 degrees Celsius. In contrast, Venus is the most temperature-absorbing planet that makes the temperature on the flower's surface above 500 C. The Moon, that is Earth's closest planet, is slowly moving away from us, despite the optical illusion that makes the Moon appear larger. Every year it is 3.8 centimeters away from Earth. Saturn is considered the lighter planet compared to other planets. For example, if Saturn were placed in a giant pool of water, it would not drown but float on the surface. According to the figures, Saturn's actual density is 0.687 grams per cc, while water density is 0.998 grams per cc. Now that our journey has ended with the incredible world of space secrets. But wait for you, a precious gift that is really rare, images of space worth flying with us on this journey. Open your your heart and eyes, and let's start together. God said, if the heaven broke, he was the Lord of Kuldaham, the sky defected and breakthrough'd, and on the day of the doomsday, it was the color of the Berta red rose, yellow, and the space was as colored as the bouquets of the roses. I wish you a pleasant journey, with a great space and a greater creator.